boots on the ground, putting it down. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you once again for joining me. Just getting a little bit in here. Welcome back to the Stock Scoop. I'm Mickey Dee, your host. It's a pleasure, it's an honor to be on your electronic device. Thank you very, very much for joining me. We've had an exciting month, ladies and gentlemen. Month of August is coming to an end. The last trading day today, August 29th here today, midday. I want to get with you here. So I got to do some work. Got to do some work today. Got to do some work every day. But work is one of those things in America that seems to be going away. People losing their jobs left and right. I mean, private sector, the government, take it from somebody that's been fired in both. So it's been a life. It's learning. You know, you lose your job, you move on to another one. You lose one bag, you move to it. You know, and I want to thank you guys for giving me that advice. Some of you guys are really insightful advice on what I should do with as far as these collaborations coming in. And some of the companies, like I said, you've heard of, you know, but I'm going to go in another direction. I'm going to keep my independence for a little bit longer. So we'll see here. I'm going to give you guys some books today, though. Right, Labor Day weekend, you guys get your education on. Get your education on. These are some of the free books, and then we'll go over the charts and we'll do our thing here. You know, ladies and gentlemen, on Labor Day holiday weekends, we like to give out free books. Silver Investing in the Silver State, Nevada Mining Companies Ready to Shine. Ladies and gentlemen, this book is mainly a compilation of the Nevada silver companies. Now, there's a lot of Nevada silver and gold companies that are producing, doing a lot of work here. Never mind when you see these, I got to tell you, I've got haters all over the world. So when you see these things, there was a concerted effort amongst some Europeans and some Germans to give me some bad reviews. So that's why it's 3 instead of where it should be of 5, ladies and gentlemen. But this book is free this weekend, so make sure Labor Day weekend you get you a free copy. Also, Investing at Any Age, Start Early or Catch a Mega Trend, ladies and gentlemen, is another book out there for you. These are family-friendly books, ladies and gentlemen. You will learn in this book you will cover teaching kids to manage money, money management for teens, money management for families, money management for home business ventures. Ladies and gentlemen, there's a lot to be covered in this book. So we want our kids to definitely start early with their financial literacy, right? Also, American kids support your parents. So the parents are supporting the kids in investing at any age, showing them how to invest, and the kids are they're showing. Did you know that in America you can get you can get paid to support your parents to take care of your parents in America? What a country! In America, get paid to support your parents. Learn filial law, genealogy. This is something in African countries, something in other countries, ladies and gentlemen, that is something that's understood. It's understood. What about you marriages? You guys losing your jobs, you ladies losing your jobs, what have you? Marriage and the union, your marriage might be on the rocks right now. This is another free read, ladies and gentlemen. Pastor Sam is a great pastor. He's also a writer, so he's an author. And his one of his books, "Marriage in the Union," will definitely help you out if you're having a little rough time this Labor Day weekend. I'm going to leave all these in the links. I'm going to leave the links to all these, ladies and gentlemen. Get your free copy. All those books, all of them will be free, ladies and gentlemen, for the next 4 or 5 days. So make sure you get a copy of one, even if you don't, the investing at any age. We want our kids to definitely be on that point, ladies and gentlemen. So, reading is good and financial education is good. Having another skill set, as in trading, is good. I grew up during a time when there were multiple streams of income. You had to have, my 9 to 5, 8 hours, 12 hours, whatever I had to put in, that would pay the bills and take care of family business. And, but what I did on the side, uh, the other businesses, whatever I was doing, if I was at the swap meet selling videos, I could remember one year I sold t-shirts at the swap meet. I made a killing. It was something I'd heard about over in Japan that I thought was going to be big in America. So I got T-shirts made up, and I went out to the swap meet and I sold them for maybe a couple years. What was it I sold? They were Power Ranger T-shirts. They hadn't made it to America, but the kids had heard of Power Rangers, and they were over in Japan. And I mean, I was at the swap meet, and it was like my cousin came out with me, and he just couldn't believe it. It was just people all over me, at like the flea market, as you call it. Anyway, let's get back to what we're here for. We're going to take a look at some baby knockouts. You guys know our rare earths are killing it. Our uranium stocks are killing it. We're just doing so well with gold, our gold and silver right now, tearing it up, tearing it up. Gold and silver. Gold price stays up, silver price stays up. They're tearing it up. Our leaders, though, I wanted to look at uranium here for a second. Our leaders in uranium are leading. Some of the smaller stocks with no earnings, no production, no nothing in sight other than raising money and taking your money, they're kind of falling behind right now. But people are going to put their money there anyway. As you can recall, in the Baby Knockout newsletter, I'm bouncing all over the place. Gold and silver. What did I tell you about those companies that I singled out that were listed in at least 5 ETFs? 5 ETFs. As money flows into those ETFs, ladies and gentlemen, all the gold fund, people they don't want to do the hard work, I would say, the the grunt work, use a military term. A lot of people don't want to use that. They don't want to do that. Stuff the OGs do, go to the conferences and talk to these old guys. Go to the listen in on the conference calls, or the earnings calls and everything. Make those phone calls and talk to those people that sometimes they don't know what's going on, and you're asking them questions and all that dirty work, following up. That's what the OGs do. And some of the OGs like myself, we do what newsletters. So we put that information, we do all that grunt work, and we put it into our newsletters, and then we package it. I don't do a good job of that. I'll admit that, but they package it and get it out there, even though it is one of the most successful newsletters out there. Baby Knockouts are killing it, are doing very, very well, ladies and gentlemen. But we do that work for you because I know on this Labor Day, you work 8 hours, you work 10 hours, you work 12 hours. And people have told me, Mickey Dee, I want those leads, man. I don't have time to go to these. I don't have time to do all this stuff. Do it for me, you know. And when I was at Bitcoin 2025 this year, I didn't see a lot of old guys. I saw a lot of young guys at Bitcoin 2025, and I know these guys were listening to YouTubers, guys on these social medias. They weren't doing no homework, and they're not going to be, listening to a boring conference call. Who wants to listen to a boring, some of this stuff? Who wants to go to these boring conferences? I mean, keeping it real. I'm keeping it 100. I've been going to them for years. They are boring, real boring. But anyway, that's the type of, and we put it in book form. I put it in newsletter form for you. And I don't know how we got on this tangent, but let's take a look at these stocks here. We'll take a look at some baby knockouts. We'll take a look at some uranium baby knockouts. We'll take a look at gold and silver baby knockout. Let's take a look. Yeah, we can, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, we can. Energy fuels. Make sure you hit that like, share, and subscribe. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Energy fuels is a stock that we really, really love. Well, we don't love any of these stocks. It's just made us a lot of money because we were in at under $1, and now we're up over $11 on our way up. I've flirted with the idea of selling it for the third time at over $10. I haven't, you know, pulled the trigger, and I probably won't because right now it's actually my uh, highest position. It's way up there, and it's doing very, very well. And with the Vulcan Elements deal here, it's going to do very, very well for that sets it up for a big time future run. So as you can see right now, it's up above the 13-day moving average. It's doing very, very well. Can it come down a little bit? Yes, it can. But right now, Energy Fuels is doing very, very well. All the pullbacks are being bought up. Volume is heavy. It's doing very, very well, ladies and gentlemen. Our leaders are leading. That's what they're doing. And speaking of leaders, Chemico. Chemico is doing very, very well. 77.29. It's already gone over 100 in Canadian dollars. It'll be going over 100 in US dollars here sooner rather than later. 48-day here, riding the 48-day. You can ride it for a long time, well above the 200-day, doing very, very well. There's no questions, ladies and gentlemen, with our rare earths, which there are few that we are playing very, very well. There's no question with our uraniums. We're doing very, very well with our uraniums. Gold and silver, we're doing very, very well with our baby knockouts, ladies and gentlemen. For example, let's take a look at the baby knockout original from way back in the day, huh? Congratulations, you guys that are still holding on to new gold if you haven't sold out of it yet. For a while there, it was two, three. It stayed under $1, or it was dollar 50. It seemed like forever, but it's $5.82 now USD. Doing very well. We crossed over here. All our baby knockouts in gold and silver are doing very, very well, ladies and gentlemen. As the gold price rises or stabilizes, or we're we're in the tunnel per se right now, and we're just anytime our next stop is like 3,500 an ounce for gold. So our next stop for silver is 40. So we'll be in those areas, in those neighborhoods. We may bump up against them and pull back down. We'll see. Patience is going to win this game, ladies and gentlemen. Patience is going to win this game. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe, all that good stuff. Share the videos, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, you over in Arizona, you still have an opportunity there. There's some things going on there. Make sure you contact me if you're in Arizona, the great state of Arizona. Is it great? The state of Arizona. Let me give me a shout out, and Mama D will have something special for you. Also, the books, ladies and gentlemen, free this weekend, Labor Day weekend. Get your financial education, get your literacy on, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, let me go over those books real quick. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, those books are we're talking about Marriage and the Union, Pastor Tom. We're talking about Silver Investing in the Silver State. These are all free this weekend. Make sure you get a copy. What else do we have here? We've got some Bitcoin for you. Investing and Understanding Bitcoin is out there. Make sure you get a free copy. I'll have the links for you. Did I do Silver Investing in the Silver State? Make sure you get you a copy of that. What else do we have here? It was what is that? KP's book, Support Your Parents. We're screwing up here. That last one was the last one you may have missed. Keith Parker, American Kids Support Your Parents, Learn Filial Law. Remember, I was telling you that they take care of their kids in other countries, Africa, African continent, Southeast Asia, and everything. It's a given. But in America, you can actually come up a little bit, as they say, take care of your parents, taking care of your, isn't that the honorable thing to do? In America, they pay you to take care of your parents. What a novel thing. Anyway, you guys have a wonderful, wonderful Labor Day. If if any of the books can help you and bless you in any way and help your family in any way, let's start the kids early with investing, ladies and gentlemen. Let's start them early, and and late. Let's take care of our parents late, ladies and gentlemen. Love you. God bless you. Take care of you and your family. You need strength, energy. You need guidance. Look up, ladies and gentlemen. Take care. Have a great, great weekend.